everybody! Today I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this green and gold smoky glitter eye look. To start every eye look off, you're going to want to make sure that you use a primer. Today I am using Urban Decay's Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the color Original. I am smoothing it all over my eyelids and up into my brow bone. This will help make sure that my eyeshadow stays put and lasts all day long. Now we are going to start our eyeshadow. I am taking my Mikasa E330 Domed Eyeshadow Brush, and I am also going to be using my Urban Decay Single Shadow in Bender, and I am going to be blending this color along my crease to use this as a bold transition color. I am showing you the second eye so you can have a visual for what I'm going for. You want to start by packing the color on the outer corner and then buffing it all the way along the crease. I am also making sure to really blend it all over my crease and all over the lid except the very center. We want to leave the very center shadow free for now. This is one of those eye looks that will start off looking a little patchy, but it will get softened up as we go. Next, I am taking my e.l.f. Single Shadow in the shade Bark and my Mikasa E330 brush, and I will be placing it along my crease to darken up that green color that I already have. This time I am showing you both eyes so you can really see the subtle difference between the two and to show you how lightly I am applying this shade. As you can see, I have already done my eyebrows before I started this video. If you're interested in seeing how I do them, check out my previous video. I will post the link in the description below. Now that I have a solid transition shade blended out nicely, I'm going to take my Buxom Single Shadow in Style Icon, and I will be placing it in the center lid with my Mikasa E230 brush. I am going to be packing it onto the lid where we originally left it shadow free. This is going to give it that nice halo smoky effect. You really want to make sure everything is blended smoothly. Now I want to help blend that Buxom shade into the crease, so I am going to take my Jelly Pong Cosmetics Shadow Duo in Supercharged, and I will be taking the lighter shade. Using my Mikasa E200 Angled Shadow Brush, I am going to be placing the shadow on the inner and outer corners of my lid only. Next, I will be using my Urban Decay and Gwen Stefani palette. I will be taking the shade Skimp, and I will be placing this on my brow bone using one of my Harry Potter makeup brushes. There are a lot of people out there who have made fakes of these Harry Potter makeup brushes, so if you are interested in the real things, I would recommend checking out Storybook Cosmetics on Instagram. There, they will have the link to their websites where you can buy the actual brushes. So what this color is going to do is it is going to help us blend and soften out that transition color up into the brow bone. Now I am going to be adding a second transition line. I am taking my Elizabeth Mott Blending Brush and the shade Baby from the Gwen Stefani palette, and I will be smoothing it over the top of my crease. This will help blend the green and the white that we just used together. Now you can really start to see that green line start to soften up. I wanted to make this look a little bit more fun, so we're going to glam it up by adding gold glitter all over the center of the eyelid, and I will be using Tarte's Eye Jewels in gold. And like you can see on the eye that I have already done, you're going to want to place the glitter along the lid like you would make a full cut crease look. Make sure to fan your eyelids for a full 60 seconds to ensure that it dries in place. So on top of the gold glitter, I wanted to smoke this look up just a little bit. I am using Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in 0, which is a solid black color. Gently placing this along the top lash line and in both waterlines like you can see in the eye that's already done. Another thing that you can do to help make this look a little bit more fun is you can use a different color for eyeliner instead of black. You could use like a green or a purple or even a gray or a brown or whatever color really suits your eyes. Now, you can leave the eyeliner as it is, or you can smudge it out just like I am doing here. I am taking my Mikasa E330 Shadow Brush and I am gently smudging the line to give it that smoky effect. I am using gentle light pressure to make sure that I am not fully moving the product, that I am only smearing it. Now I am going to show you one of my favorite hacks. I am going to be using my Devon by Demi lotion and a cotton swab to clean up the excess shadow and to give my eyes a solid line like we would have had if we have used a shadow shield or tape. With the first side of the Q-tip, I am just using a small amount of lotion and I am just kind of dabbing it onto my eye, and then I'm going to flip the Q-tip around using the other side and I will be dragging that back over the lotion that I've already placed to help wipe it off, and it will also help define that line. What's great about this is it is an all-natural lotion, so it's very gentle on your skin. So if you do have excess lotion, you can just go ahead and rub that back onto your skin and it's going to help hydrate you. Now we are going to curl our lashes and then we will apply some mascara. And if you notice, I am curling my eyelashes in kind of a strange way, so if you're interested in seeing why I'm doing this, you can go ahead and check out my previous video. Now for mascara, I'm going to use a color that suits green eyes, so I chose maroon, and this is a mascara made by Sephora. And I will be applying it to my top lashes only. I like to start at the base of the lashes and wiggle the wand up to the tips of my eyelashes to ensure that I am coating the entirety of my lashes. It's crazy to see what one coat of this mascara can do for my eyelashes. So now I want to show just a little bit more love to my eyebrow and the bone, so I will be adding a little bit of shimmer by using my Stick Mini Highlighting Stick and my Mikasa E310 brush. I am just taking a small amount of product onto the brush and I am lightly rubbing the highlight under the arches of my brows on the brow bone. By adding highlight here, it helps to accentuate the arch of the brows. Now that I am finished with this, I am going to add some foundation and bronzer to my face, and I will be right back. As promised, I added foundation and bronzer, and now we are almost done with this look. For blush, I will be using Essence Blush Up in the shade 20 Pinky Flow, and I will be packing it onto my cheekbones and smoothing it out using my Siren A05 brush from the Spectrum collection. I love how pink this color is. I feel like it suits my skin tone very well. Now I am going back in with that highlighting stick, and I will be taking just a little bit of product and rubbing it along my cheekbones, and I will be using 2 fingers in order to smudge it out. While you're doing this, you want to be cautious of how much pressure you are using. You want to make sure that you are using gentle pressure because you just want to smear the product. You do not want to wipe it off completely, so be careful of how hard you're rubbing. Next, I am going to be adding just a tiny bit to my nose. I'm going to be rubbing that in, and then I will also be applying it to my Cupid's bow. Now to complete this look, I'm going back into that Pong duo that I previously used, and I will be taking the darker shade. And I am also going to be using my Mikasa E330 brush again. I'm going to be placing that along the lower lash line, and I am also going to be blending it out into the outer corners of my eyes to make sure that the shadow has been blended all the way around my eyes. Now this next step is optional, however, I felt like my lips needed just a little bit more love, so I am adding a light gloss by Bare Minerals. This is the shade A-Listers from their Marvelous Moxie line. You want to make sure to finish your look off by setting your look by using Urban Decay's Chill Makeup Setting Spray. And you're done! Now, I hope you guys had fun watching this tutorial. I appreciate all of the love and support that I have been receiving from you guys. Make sure to check me out on Instagram and follow me there. Also, subscribe to my channel and check the description box. There, I will be listing every single product that I used, all of the brushes, and I do have a code for you guys to get 25% off of your Mikasa Beauty purchase, so be sure to go ahead and check out their brushes. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time!